play that one.
Wake up in the morning, grab the lighter and we sparking it. Show you what an artist is.
I can't do full screen. Okay, I need to find this picture. Try screen shot.
Now we acting out. Caught up in the wrong place with the feds raiding the trapping house. Now we scrapping for our lives. Two brothers never backing down. Made it out of poverty, but mentally it gets ingrained. Now it's taking all of me to keep from burning in the flames. Rising like a phoenix from the ashes in the shit's insane. Smoking grade A on a grade A soda, brainwaves can't maintain. Made it out the gutter with some bumps and bruises. Naturally, my life was spared a couple times like someone's looking after me. Had to split with shit, got real. They strike it down with accuracy. You wanna be the kingpin, then you have to.
Oh, my eyes are all blurry. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I did not test my sound or anything. Alright, let's go. How are we gonna do this? Kind of sick. I want to do that whole.
Imagine this as a kid I was gifted, great at laughing literature, spitting a verse, but since it was hurting, they would just laugh at me. My self-esteem was seldom peak. I swear I was never weak, depending on the consequence. I bomb this bitch and never speak a calmly sit and tell them we for the.
Yeah, I think I can freestyle it. Too crazy.
I know that folks is bogus. I don't get too close to notice. So it's me against the boy I used to be. I show my growth. I'm incomplete, but on the road to victory. Therefore I'm focused. I ain't entertaining any beef. Them hoes promoting, taking shots that I ain't really thinking about. I'm smoking potent, but just know if one of my flows ricochet and pop your noggin, ho, you gone. So don't bring that this away. I'm hardly bothered. Yo, bust the motherfucking cat. After this, team is accurate. Take your brain and blow out the back of it. How you gone? So don't bring that this away. I'm hardly bothered. Yo, bust the motherfucking cat. After this, team is accurate. Take your brain and blow out the back of it. Used to smoke a ton of weed, but now I'm sick to sipping. Cause our company is tripping. Catch you slipping, test you pissing. Then your paycheck comes a missing, and your vixen gets to dipping. Now you're in some trouble cause you ain't making a living. Just another story of corrupt and evil tactics. When the rich is in the panic, so they grab the plant and ban it. Ignoring all the benefits they see across the planet.
I sent this to one of my bosses. So funny. That part of the song where it says smoke a ton of weed, but now I stick to sipping. And my boss sent me a message back and he goes, "Oh, you quit smoking?" They want to kind of have like a little dent there. Hey Dub, what's going on, homie? Alright, so this bottom one is so I'm hoping that the slipper fits. Mission is to listen, must be growing when I picture this. Flashing back from trenches, now we starting up these businesses. Focus on the kids and we building up our premises. Been some incidences when the British friend was bridging them. Gets intense when pigs is militant and we don't witness them. Skin you in could get you sent to prison in the incident. Vigilance like Zimmerman, no mention of a sentencing. If his pigment tint was a twin with the richest men, then it's insolence. Consider him less than a citizen. Minimums is only given when it's Finnegan or Gilligan. It's inconsistent when to stop resisting his curriculum. They stop and frisking us, locking wrist and cuffs. Nuff's enough. Cops is quick to bust, causing mistrust.
Boxing with no gloves, laws is just unjust. Y'all should switch it up, want to censor us, cause the tops is with the gov.
Man, that's not right.
Laughing like a manic patient, hands are waving, got no plans for stating, glad we made it, landing classic statements, had arrangements, stacking massive payments, captivating like some tantric fragrance.
I got it. I'll tell you what, I don't want to pull it up because it's not appropriate, but she made this drawing so worth it, because I kind of like, I'm not a big fan of doing drawings for people that don't know that I'm doing them for them. Unless I'm like giving it to them as a surprise, you know, like somebody that I know or whatever. But like to me, Liv is like a complete stranger. I've never talked to her or anything. But where the fuck is my eraser? I got an Instagram message one day at work. Very, very, very nice. She was very, very grateful I was doing this, and that like completely made it like so worth it. All right, there we go. Okay. Next part's gonna be tough. How can I do this?
The torch is taking it, Vic.
Running again into raising my kids.
Learn from mistakes in the way that we live. Now that
they get older, I'm playing again. Mr. Miyagi, I'm paying offense. Sweeping the lanes upon lanes, it's a gift.
Black belt in life, now we raining on kicks. Punches are stacking like masons or bricks.
You know what I should play while this song is playing? I just found this the other day. Just going through, I was looking for something and I found this. Where's it at?
From the basements, karma and payments, horrible bosses, I'm feeling like pavement. Doesn't make sense, I'm sick of the waiting. About to be 50, I don't have patience. Nearly died trying, we vibing, we made it. Waking and baking, we lying and blazing. Now we just cooking, spicy like Cajun. Training, creating, building relations.
I found this on my phone when I was like going through trying to find something. Shit out. Really cool. Somebody sent this to me that was in the crowd.
Ready to run that shit, bro? You ready for this shit? Yeah. Passing the torch, cutting the bit, running and gunning the raising my kids. Learn from mistakes in the way that we live. Now that playing again, Mr. Miyagi, I'm paying the fence. Feeling the lanes of money, yeah. Chilling the life that we raining on kids. Punches stacking like laces. Business is how you shame for a living. Resting their walls with the spray and no drips. Doing it live in the straight on the ship. Ain't no wonder they paying for it. New generation. show y'all how to get a beat so I can move over. We light the flames, ain't a damn thing changed. Hell no. Passion from the pain, from the pain.
Just
When the
do it,
axe
and
is
the
in
next
your
step, I
hand.
can still see it.
Yes, sir. That's what I can say for it, bro. Big up, big up. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming out, my brother. Yes, sir. Drop a Rico on. Let's go. All right.
Oh man, such a fucking crazy experience.
Damn thing changed. Burning from the inside.
Back to this.
From the pain. Show me what you got when the lights is in your name.
Hey, yo, Victus. You got that torch now, dog. Show these people what you can do with it.
Okay, so I do have. But it was so fucking cool, man. Like, to be able to, like, it's crazy to be able to do something that, like, you had no expectation or, like ever plan on doing. I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, when I started rapping, like, when I was 14 is when I started writing raps. Never at that point did I ever expect to, like, record a song. Then, like, technology started to get, like, a little better, and, like, computers came out and shit like that, and, like, there was, like, websites, and, you know what I mean, like, because if you wanted to record something, you had to go to, like, a studio, or you had to know somebody that kind of, like, had a studio set up. And so it was, like, never ever like a what would it be called, like a, it never even, like, crossed my mind that that was gonna happen when I was a kid, when I was younger. So then I started, like, recording songs, and that was, like, really cool. Then I got, like, when I first started recording raps, I met this guy that was really, really, really dope. He was a very advanced, for, like, everybody that was on the rap forum that it was on. He was so advanced that he eventually became a born-again Christian and started doing Christian rap, and he was, like, the #1 Christian rap artist for, like, 2 or 3 years straight. He was very, very good. I wonder if I could find... Oh my god, I'm gonna squirrel like a motherfucker. I wonder if I could find Rapper High Tide. Okay, I'm not gonna like search forever. Or maybe did I only search you? All. Okay, never mind. I'll just tell a story. He was really good though. He sounded very similar to Eminem.
Show me what you got when the lights is in your name. Passing the torch and we lighting up the flames.
Sounded very similar to Eminem, like before Eminem was like really, really big. So this was back in, I mean, Eminem might have had like an album or two out. Must have been in like, this is probably 2001. So yeah, M was big. M was big. So But anyways, this guy was dropping an album and he wanted me on his album, so I got to like record a song for an album, and I'm literally like on the like yeah, it's kind of cool to like see your name on the what's it called, like the credits or whatever, like the back that has like featuring this artist or whatever. I have the album somewhere. I don't want to go like searching for it. Not Islamophobia. Gotta find out how you spell. Oh, it is. Took a little trip across the pond. Legends on the stage, I'm rocking on. Secrets in the garden, ain't no telling what we started, and we chillin' with the artists. Now I'm feeling like a dawn. Been a wild week, yet the best part hasn't started, cause the random verses represented all across the garden. Rocking out with renegades, waiting for the arson. Got the padded walls up, ain't no way we getting pardoned. Fans was going wild, showed up early and we piled in. Camped up in the front row with no spaces like a hyphen. You know it's getting hype when all the people so polite and kinda crazy that the prospect was to break in the asylum. Started off with hiring, now we screaming like a siren, and the drone show in the sky was killing green on the horizon. Romania came and hit the stage in the master money game. Safe to say the whole thing changed. Ren relaxed and started playing. Little Birdie turned to Piggy remix that we needed. Cause the moment that the whole crowd started screaming. Vic and Noxie brought the hype, the crowd was really fiending. Props to other guests like Chilla, Sam, and Ian. Safe to say the whole experience was really beautiful. Couldn't happen to a better dude than Ren. It truly shows way he takes his pain away and makes his stages doable. Inspired us to create in ways it really isn't usual. Took a little trip across the pond. Legends on the stage, I'm rocking on. Secrets in the garden, ain't no telling what we started, and it's honest. Now I'm feeling like a dawn. Alright. Fuck, man. I suck at this. I suck at not getting distracted. Alright, we're probably gonna have to go with Grays. Looking back on the old me. Let me get my Grays out. Like a rock star, fears of being lonely, losing friends and risking lives. Feds were watching closely. Homie told me drop the lines. This ain't karaoke. Lost my rank and lost my crew. Cool Gray. Cool Gray 10% is a 108. So I need 108 and 109. Maybe a 110. Respect is earned, we passing flowers, dodging all the weeds. Neglect to learn amassing powers, falling like a leaf. Not concerned with castle towers, all a blind to see. Okay, the whole point of that story was came from writing, never expecting to record, and then I started recording and never expected to move on from there. I kind of like started making like lyrics videos and like animated videos. And then I got to like perform on stage. It's so crazy. Super unexpected. Never thought I'd do that. Never wanted to do that.
As a kid, I was high on life and always kept a smile. I was always outside and hyping, running.
I might.
Fell in love with the lie, looking up to the clouds. I guess life and its vices is what that calmed me down. Had to trust the process. Love puffing chronic. You can't blame your own decisions. I'm just being.
I guess it doesn't have to be black and white, right?
Family, and so I hold them close. Then it helps with my sanity. And if you're going through a situation really hard, keep your head up high. I'm talking higher than the stars. See, now we flying past Mars. There's no denying what you are.
I'm waiting to see what this.
That'll take you far. See the ugly.
I want to see once it dries how light this gray is. So I'm just giving it a couple seconds.
I can't spend too much time thinking how did it was when I know the love of life is the most powerful drug.
Living in the fast lane, substances to feel alive, but it had no substance, so we living high on life. Living in the fast lane, looking for the wheel to drive, but the gears were spinning, so we living high on life. Living in the fast lane, substances to feel alive, but it had no substance, so we living.
I also wonder how much can I zoom in on this?
But the gears were spinning, so we living high on life. Opening new chapters, stories still being written. Edit past mistakes, create a brand new vision.
I wonder how
Publishing
much
my
of
lessons, paid for all my bad decisions. Hard back in the old days, hoping for some fans to listen. Time to turn the page, changing from the negative novelties.
Something round. I do. I got a shot glass. Maybe that'll work. It's right on the screen.
Put that past life on the shelf and focus on the positive.
And that's pretty oval, more than my brain thinks it is. Top one is more round, almost perfectly round. Probably because you can. All right. We're just gonna have to go with it. We're just gonna have to make the decision to go with gray and black instead of white and black, because I don't.
But it's the worst feeling I've ever known, to be the one who's left behind.
We spend every waking minute finding ways of evading sentences. Now we make a sentence to escape the daily venom spit. Snakes up in the industry, they wanna come constrict the shit the business is. Taking every minute of our existences. The difference is we raising tides and try to lift the ships in it. Cadence is the only thing that keeps me sane when pain's intense. Banging hits, stay on track like trains, we elevating this. Famous viz, the industry is brainless, making waste of kids. Got them thinking, cap those faces, grab those braces.
Thinking I could pop
That's courageous, that's a shameless. Hit the gram or dance on stages, kid the face of lip replacement.
He just used pencil. Then I can really control like where I go, but I think we'll just do gray. Just not overthink this shit.
Listen to the words of say it. Surgeons ain't reversing pain that makes you feel like breaking. Can't pretend to understand the torment that you're facing, but the people that surround you love to help you when you're aching.
22 minutes in and I've done like the first. Not a good sign.
Permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's the ones you leave behind, left regret and steady falling. The angels in the eyes, but the pain is never stopping. Find someone you trust, they can help you when you're dropping. Wanna celebrate the good times, milestones we're crossing. Wanna have my cake and eat it with you, share the frosting. Wanna have the sweeter things instead of mourning losses. Wanna share these memories instead of boxing up the traumas. Call me selfish, I can't help it when I act deplorable. Miss the times of living life and I just wanted more of you. Thinking like this pain and crisis, it might just be horrible, but left behind it wrecked my mind. I'm sick of these memorials. Could have used you by my side, instead I sat and wondered why. Could I make a difference if I called a road or spent some time? Was that line already crossing? Nothing could have brought you back, or did the pharmaceuticals magnify the thoughts too bad? Was your mind already numb to thinking of the cost it had? Didn't get to see us grow, you left our world so tossed and cracked. Taught me that it only.
This is the song that I really thought was gonna be a lot bigger in the Ren community, because it was literally like I wrote a lot of the song. I wrote a big chunk of this song the day, or actually like the night, found out. The night that I found out that a second renegade had taken their life within like a couple weeks.
Trying to kill the hours I used to call you on the telephone. Could I have changed as if I'd loved a little harder, kept you a little closer, steered you from the lager? Jumping on the beat for Ricochet's father, penning the grief down before we lose yet another brother to the.
And what was crazy is that it wasn't like
those two rivers make the tides ride further. But when the tide runs dry, know that I'll be by your side. Dead men tell no.
it wasn't like people that were just kind of like maybe like made some comments here and there. It was like people that were very, very active in the community. And that's what's like really scary, is that never ever know like what people are like really going through. This one's gonna be kind of tough. I have to do
I was going nowhere fast, struggling with this cursed pride. I was paying for my past, thought I would've learned right. I was wasting what I had, crossing over blurred lines till I met my girl. I swear it's love at first sight. Homie told me she's the one, you about to wipe her up. I just started laughing, nah, I could never.
Hey, what is
fall
this?
in love.
The
In
115.
night of the truth, we were bonding way too quick, made me wanna straighten up, put away the playing shit. I was feeling quite confused because of past relationships, so I tried to play it cool. Got me when she's
Shano! How's your mansion, homie? Jesus.
Party like we Post Malone. Futures only shining. That's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising. Sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited. Futures only shining.
Yo, A-Dub, if you're still here, this is Ace's Wild, man. This is like Harry Mack legend. He's going to see Harry Mack. Is it tonight or tomorrow? Yo, what's up, Bad Wolf? Just stopping in for a second. I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
My sweet treat makes me weak in the knees. Meets my needs and she brings receipts. She had me feeling certain ways, warm and raised like her.
God, I just, ooh, bro, that your place looks, wherever you're staying. Did you guys just like rent a place, or like? And is it just for like your family, or is like Vexo coming to stay with you as well, or like what's going on with that? Okay, so the show's tomorrow. Bro, is it an Airbnb? Because I want to tell them. Oh my god, I just in Orlando, somewhere in Florida. Somewhere in Florida. I'm not sure where. I think it's.
Can't be replaced, there's no upgrading. Conversation stimulating. Baggage gone when we started dating. Ride or die when things get crazy. Bonnie and Clyde like B and Jay-Z. Flying high when
Price on Amazon. Oh, that's cool. So you give them the image and then they turn it into a paint by number and then send it back to you? That's cool. That's a really dope idea. Probably literally could do that. Like you could get like a puzzle made. You could probably get like, you know what I mean? Like pretty much anything. It's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited. Us and two other couples. Two other couples that you guys like know, that just you guys are all just celebrating down there, or are they going to the Harry Mack concert? No more. So his Airbnb has like a movie theater in it. It has a pool. It has like what, like air hockey, like ping pong, like a pool table. Like this thing looks like a MTV Cribs house.
Live your life and your ego is swollen. Race is your crutch when you're wrong and it's noticed. Lame data with the same drama.
Okay, I need your guys's. Okay, so I'm gonna make this bigger on the screen. I need you guys to look at the screen and then answer this question.
Back at it with this whack fat bastard. We all see a full of shit. Got it ass backwards. So emotional, so dramatic. Yeah, baby, your brand is static.
Okay, what I need to find out is
stretching your lines for you damn addicts. Invisible
if
skills.
this
The man is magic. Flames going out,
this like part that's like white, right? Like so it's got like some type of light reflection. Would you say that's like the same color as this part here? Maybe just like a little darker?
Only find him happy when he's hating, sleeping in the darkness. Bash this fool and then he drops a dopey diss. He's really harmless. Wait, is it king daughter or the king's daughter? Oh, he's a princess waiting for a kiss. Such a mean talker, never seen softer. I'ma make a sweet offer. Here's a little quiz. Tell me, would you rather hit a creep, speak long or sleep with a street walker, no sleep on ya? Buried in a deep coffee, killer beat swarm ya? Would you rather drink water came from Flint? Such a big tough guy sending out a threat, running laps around you and you're probably out of breath. Internet bad boy pounding on your chest, send a few donations just to get you out of debt. Don't know that he's dead, but his fans picked to slay me.
Shano's from like either North or South Carolina, so I'm not sure exactly how far the drive is, but he drove from there down.
Find someone popping and start the abuse. Run up in live streams and lying, accusing and writing at a diss and deny that you lose.
You've probably seen him if you've ever been in any of like Harry Mack streams, like live streams or anything. That's Shane P803. He's like a famous Harry Mack fan.
I live the life you pretending to be. Battles like Oprah, you stay and win free. He's okay, like the street CCs. Bro's lame, no decency. Go play, we ain't equal G. No way, you on my.
But the crazy part that we're like super proud of him because he's bought tickets to multiple shows every tour, and he's never gotten to one. He finally finally convinced his girl to like go to a Harry Mack show with him.
Browsing your posts and it started to worry me. Really hates life and he's begging for currency. Broken alone and it finally occurred.
So we're very proud of him.
There's a job and security. News for your fan, plain to see that you're hating shit. Losing it, man. Maybe Ren says your name again. Proof from this man, you can't make it when faking it. Losing your fans like the Pats back when Brady quit. Said I was food, now I'm spraying relentless.
Oh, man, so you would have missed this tour again if it just didn't happen to magically line up for you? I hate your guts. I hate your guts.
Donated money to buddies go fund me so he can respond and his kids won't go hungry. Reach out to help him and leave him all bloody, and that's why we calling this goodwill hunting. You know that shit had nothing to do with Knox, dog. We was cool. I said Knox's name in the song. You flipped out. Stop lying to these fucking people.
I don't know why I tried to sound so tough right there. Stop lying to these fucking people.
Weapon rockin' plainties, now we chopping up insane trees. Put the vices on the lock and now I'm breaking out with brain squeeze. Have them singing like canaries, holidays are customary. Asking for a tombstone, if you try me, I'm your huckleberry. Pray the Lord forgive me for the way that I was living. Pain I was inflicted, never thought about the siblings. Really thought that we was winning.
Oh, by the way, there's a couple people in here. If any of you are a fan of Mercules just dropped the album, and it is, I listened to it I think like 3 or 4 times back to back today at work. This album is, I've never been like, I like watching Mercules, like, but I've never like really like listened to his music or downloaded it or anything like that. This fucking album is dope. For your head like a guillotine. Have to get in real protect your neck from killing sprees. Team coming for your so hey Shane, is like the other couples, are they all going too, or was this just like you and your lady going? Hoping that it's still a dream. Protect your neck from killing sprees. Team coming for your head like a guillotine. Something like a thriller's team. Protect your neck from killing sprees. You wanna hate me, then hate me, that's cool, but don't be deceitful. Don't talk or act like you know me, or my behaviors belittle your perception of value. This was another song that I thought for sure like this song would blow up because it's Hector. Like I was like, he's got a lot of fans and he's super dope, and
lethal haters with reignition.
Just really didn't.
Without prescription refill, that brain is ended now, squeezing out my sequel, cause my empire strike back on clone rappers and now sheeple. If you're pushing, I will pull and put you back in your fetal position. In myself with love, but fucking hell, there's some people keep me controlling my anger that's always staring through my people. This ain't a door of good and bad, it's a different type of evil. Think twice before you choose to take a step in my cathedral. There's two personas in here, I can't promise who will greet you.
It probably does have like a lot to do with the fact that I do zero promotion for my shit.
DJ, I don't even think you can be human without hip hop.
My blood is racing, my heart is pounding, my adrenaline going through the roof. Enough pace and it's going down. Battle time about to show improve. Top rocking in the precious mountain. 6 step into a perfect move. Beating off the cheering crowd. Spinning, freezing in a circle smooth. When the music stops in the backpack song. Not a role model or a paragon. Top to bottom in the train yards. Running from police like a marathon. Racking cans everywhere we could. Causing havoc with no care at all. Got the fat caps from the magazines. Getting higher fumes for the aerosol. Tables turn, got a new technique. Putting drum kits on the beat machine. Organ donor in a walking crossfader. Moving like elite marines. Executioners, rockin' bells. Babu juggle, it's the sweetest dream.
Yeah, he did do a song with Prof actually on that album. It's called Boss, I think, but it's spelled weird. I'm known at all as a renegade. I'm not sure if you go by like any other names, Bad Wolf. I only know you. I only know you from like YouTube comments, so I don't know if I see you in like different group chats and things like that. But I guarantee you, all the people that like are in like, well, so like Ren fans, obviously there's like 100,000 that are like dedicated Ren fans at least. Some of them are just on Discord, some of them are just on YouTube, some of them are just like following him on Instagram. Some follow him on YouTube and don't follow anything else that he does. Some follow him on YouTube and then follow every artist that he works with, and so there's like different levels to it. Talking about, I'm Matt Terrell. Oh, I mean, I've seen your name 1,000 times. You were part of I want it. I've seen your name like all the time. You were around all the way back when he was doing the Money Game, weren't you? I feel like I seen that name during the Money Game stuff.
Something like being a musician. You need to master your instrument. You need to master literature, and music and culture. Science is much like that compared with a musician.
You're way out of your element like elephants in aquariums. Cross my team, I'd be hesitant. Those weak ass thoughts, I bury them. Digging your own grave.
Luong, what is up? How is Red Rocks, by the way? Haven't been VCing much since you went. Bro, Red Rocks was absolutely insane. I mean, it's an experience that even if it was like, if it was Steve Urkel singing there, it would have been amazing. Like, the drive up there with my homie was really, really dope. Black Pickets just came across Ren. I had been watching Omegle Bar's reactions. Oh, okay. So, yeah, the drive was super dope. My friend Steven, it was really cool to like get to know him outside of work. I've known him for a really long time. There's a lot of things, because like there's a bunch of renegades from Colorado, and they do like meetups and stuff. For some reason, most of the renegades that are also in Colorado make like a lot of merch. They're all crafty people, right? So they do these meetups, and then they exchanged like stickers and crocheted things and like stained glass like night lights, and like they do all this stuff like buttons and pins and stickers and bumper stickers. So it was really cool. We met up at like a Mexican restaurant that was right outside of like where you go into the venue at, and kicked it there for like 2 or 3 hours before the show, and that was really cool. So I got to meet up like a lot of people that I had never met before that I know. Like she didn't go to the concert, but Nasty Crab Cakes was there, and I've always wanted to meet her. She is so fun. And who else? Like some of the people I had met when I went to SGP, like Kim and Steen and else. Maybe it's just those two. So I'd already known them, but then I got to meet a lot of other renegades that I had seen like their names everywhere. What's her name? Distracted Jen. Like I've seen her name everywhere. She was there. When I planned my trip to Red Rocks, well, I do it. Shane, I actually have a video about like my trip to see Coast Contra, my trip to see Harry Mack, and then my trip to see Red Rocks all in one like live stream. This is he just said it in the chat, but we were in the line. I'm with like all the renegades and like my good friend from work, and then somebody was like, "Yo, what up, Ricochet?" Like yelling across the parking lot. They came over and shook my hand, so we got to like meet people that actually knew who I was, like randomly at Red Rocks. It was so fucking cool. It was really cool because my friend knows that I do YouTube and stuff, but he doesn't know like in these certain communities people actually know who I am. So that was really cool. You guys made my day by doing that. I didn't meet Belle. I met somebody named Carly. Are these people that are from Colorado? Oh, okay. Yeah, I try to tell people like my channel is not big. I'm not like a famous YouTuber or anything, but in these little communities, I'm kind of famous. Like people know who I am. But what is hilarious, Shano, this is hilarious. So, the person, so we made no plans, right? I made the plan to go to Red Rocks like 2 weeks before the show. I had just bought a new car. I saw a post in like the Stop House group, which is like the prof group. Somebody from Vegas was like, "Yo, I got a third ticket. If my friend keeps saying maybe, if they say no, I want to give this ticket away." And it was like for prof at Red Rocks, and I was like, man, that'd be fucking dope. That'd be so sick. Then I see the Colorado Renegades like all talking about like meeting up, right? So there's like 15, 20 of them that are like gonna meet up in Colorado like that same weekend. And I thought my friend Kelly was going to the Red Rock show, but she was going to St. Louis show. So she was posting like, you know, like she was getting on her flight to go see Prof, and I thought it was going to be at Red Rock. So I tagged her in that, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not going to that one. I'm going to St. Louis." Later on that same day, I'm scrolling, and I see Prof post like this billboard that he has, like that he's playing at Red Rocks, and it said April 26th, and then it hit me like, oh, that's my fucking birthday. Like this would be so dope to like just treat myself for the last like 5 or 6 months, I just been having like the worst time of my life. I'm like, I'm just gonna treat myself. I'm gonna either fly or I'm gonna just take my brand new car and fucking go. And then it's hilarious because everyone is for protecting and respecting them, for sure. Sometimes too much, but yeah, for sure. Prof is awesome. Yeah, Prof is so dope. So like I think it was like 2 years ago. It was one of Harry Mac's tours. When Harry Mac goes on tour, I pick which shows I'm gonna go to based on like maybe I have family or friends in that town, or it's like somewhere I've always wanted to be, and also the dates, right? Obviously, like I prefer to have like weekends or time off of work or whatever. One of the things was I was like, man, I want to go see Harry in Denver and meet BP. So, and then a bunch of like my friends were going to that same show. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to Denver, meet BP. And I was like looking at Prof's tour dates. He was gonna be in Denver the same weekend that Harry was gonna be there. I was like, I'm gonna buy a ticket to that. So I fucking saw Prof on Saturday. I did the podcast with BP on Sunday. We did like a Harry Mac reaction. And then all of us went to the Harry Mac show on Monday. So it was just like one of the greatest weekends ever, and I had no idea that Prof was so fucking dope live. That live show made me become such a huge fan of his. Don't lie. Art seems amazing. A few loose screws, but that's everywhere. I think Ren's community is really dope. Sometimes a little overbearing and like gatekeeping, and a little bit because of his health issues and because of his like support for mental health. I think some people just fall in love with them, and then it becomes like a competition on who's like had like the worst mental cases and stuff, and people kind of like compete a little bit, but it is what it is. I mean, you're rapping about selling drugs, like probably like drug dealers are listening to it and they're probably all competing on who's the bigger drug dealer. Oh bro, the Mexican OT, right? That Mexican OT. Never. Whoa, what's going on? Oh no, Shay, what are you doing?
Suck my frog dick. When I spit, it comes out quick. Yeah, say what I like. I'm in space. What a waste.
Okay, I can't play this. Fuck. Okay, my playlist is already done. We're gonna have to switch to. I'm gonna switch to Vexo. So like all the lives that I've done recently, like they're all getting like copyright claimed and blocked in some places, and such a waste. All right, so that Mexican OT, I thought he was dope when I first heard him. Definitely not like the style that I really listen to anymore. But let me see if I can talk and draw at the same time like a normal human being.
At Mayo Clinic in Arizona, we are conquering the unconquerable.
There's a there's like a YouTube, like a famous YouTube like beat maker that I follow, right? His name's Kyle Beats. Everybody knows who Kyle Beats is.
We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org.
Kyle Beats got a message from like one of his subscribers. I get to meet this producer tomorrow. Let's go. Oh, Vexo, hell yeah. Somebody said, hey Kyle, I think, yeah, well, you guys could go watch the video, but long story short, Mexican OT's that Johnny Dang song, like his most famous one that like really blew him up. The producer that made it used one of Kyle Beats' beat packs to make that beat and didn't like credit him or anything like that. And so Kyle Beats like contacted that Mexican OT and because he wanted to go like he wanted to see if they would like work with him or if he had to do like lawyers and all that. And the manager, like that Mexican OT's manager was like super dope in handling the situation. And that Mexican OT like called and talked to Kyle Beats, and they like told him like they're like big fans of Kyle's, and it was really cool. It was a really cool yeah, I mean, even if you just want to do like Kyle Beats just to watch that episode, it's really cool. Because it turns out like that specific beat pack like was being used on a program that like didn't have the rights to it or something like that, and the person that used it really didn't do anything wrong. Like a free beat pack, and but because they were like working with them and they were being so cool, they just like they gave and okay, so like that beat pack too, even though it was like on Kyle Beats like platform or whatever, Kyle Beats didn't actually even make the beat pack. It was a friend of his, so he Mexican OT and his team got a platinum plaque, this beat maker that made that beat pack, Kyle's friend. Which is, I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be like I think when I downloaded this, I didn't realize like these like reflections and stuff were on here. That. Oh, are you talking about Cujo? are you talking about that like rapper that's also called Cujo? Oh man, I really fucked this up. Damn it. See, I don't think I can erase this. I don't think I could erase, this is why I've been... Oh, no, it erased. Okay, dope. If you're talking about like that, talking about the like random rapper that happened to be named Cujo, that got like attacked by a bunch of Ren fans. I got like... Yeah, bro. So I felt bad for that dude until I found out the real story about it, and I'm basically like, you know, kudos to you for taking advantage of the situation, but also like I'm not gonna support you at all for it. Because what that guy did... Hold on, let me double check this real quick. Partial. Top one here. I'll tell you the whole timeline of that. That guy saw what was happening, and maybe he had been like, maybe he got like a couple of messages or something, like all this shit happened, but that first song that he put out that everybody was commenting on, the title of it was originally like something like Ren Dis, right? So he made a song called Ren Dis by Cujo. It got thousands and thousands and thousands of views, and then he changed the name to like Cujo and then like whatever the name of the actual song was. So all the hate that he got, in my opinion,
fear is very common, as you will be in a totally different time. Everything is new, but you are safe and don't have to worry.
yeah, because I was like sticking up for him too, but there was a couple of people that were like adamantly like very pissed off at the guy. And so somebody that I like kind of talked to on a regular basis and like kind of like trusted, she sent me a screenshot because she screenshotted it to send it to somebody else, like, oh my god, look, Cujo like dissed Ren. And then that song had nothing, like the song wasn't even a diss, it had nothing to do with Ren. Like, he just basically like saw the opportunity and he took it, which like can't really blame him, but and I felt bad because like Ren is such a nice dude that he like told everybody to like leave that guy alone or whatever.
1,000 miles per hour, because our planet Earth rotates on its axis. And even if Earth didn't spin, we would still orbit around a star called the sun.
I could play.
At Nevada State Bank, our team of financial professionals will work with you to understand your goals and help you create plans to achieve them, because that's how banking should be. Learn more at nsbank.com. It matters who you bank with.
Oh, it might not let me pause it while there's an ad going. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where like I'm like super against clickbait. I just think it's so shady. But I mean, if it works, fuck it. You might as well, right? Or Shano, turn it up a little bit too.
Picked up the pen, started riding again. Find them as in when rhyming with friends. Blinded within the lines of events, but time away when the crime was a trend. Lying prevents the pride of my den, divine on the rise like climbing a fence. Shine was intense, blinding like gems. Eyes got a glimpse of the sign like a prince. Same story, heard it though. Waiting for that curtain close. Fame, glory, spurge on close. Ratings rise and earnings go. Up and down like a roller coaster. Bumping sounds to roll your shoulders. Buy some rounds and toast to soldiers. Find some mounds and motorboater. Fuck it, get the party jumping, arms is pumping, bodies rubbing, everybody loving, someone touching, hugging, drinking, chugging. Hope those dudes ain't starting something. Drunk me mugging, probably fronting. Team is buzzing, far from busting, trying to charm these Barbie cousins. On to the next one, block the route, taking these girls to the Waffle House. Holy shit, that's a hostile crowd. I'm trying to get up in this model's blouse. Dodge that chair, they wildin' out. She just stabbed him with the bottle spout. That firecracker was awful loud. They bowed it down in the south.
Hey now, what's up? You know what it be like, yo. Hey now, what's up? Party every weekend. Hey now, what's up? You know what it be like, yo. Hey now, what's up? Party every weekend.
Look back as I push past 30 early days. You can find me wandering, purpose driven and a purpose dirty. Chase that good, even cross the water. What do you mean, take it safely? Life never really ever had a safety. Caution and restraint were so lame. See, world no longer can contain me. Yeah, early money shit. No smartwatch on dumb kids. Just let loose, little some bitch. Dip, slip, no consequence. Pour it, please, now double these. Menage at 20-something sweet. Come in threes and breathe through trees. What you mean it's time to leave?
Hey now, what's up? You know what it be like, yo. Hey now, what's up? Party every weekend. Hey now, what's up? You know what it be like, yo. Hey now, what's up? Party every weekend.
Now that's a good song, man. I need to make more songs like that. The only problem is I can't make, well, I mean, full disclosure, that shit's about to change, so one of the problems is I can't like really make a lot of songs about topics that I want to make songs about, or use like certain phrases or periods of my life, like because I have a family and everything, and my wife, I asked her when I started rapping again, I said I really kind of want to start rapping again, and I want to know how you would feel about like if I was making songs about girls or like, you know, anything, talking about anything like that. And she said, I really appreciate that you asked me that. Like, that's so awesome. No, I don't want you ever rapping about that. So I respected her. Feelings about that. And
the feature on my song will lead me to putting my feet down a bright ton. All of the people were screaming like right on, came along
kind of like left out a lot of
I turned to work it. I was hurt and feeling nervous. Famous little birdie came and told me never aim for perfect. Practiced early and rehearsed it.
Also like when I made like
now we accustomed to going to customs and customer
customers buzzing with custom made dozen. Asking for pics with your boy in the dozens.
I was trying to like kind of do like a loophole, right? Like, okay, I know she doesn't want me to like rap about other girls, so I could just like rap about her, right? And then that backfired because anytime I like made any like sexual references about my wife, then kids were like, ew, gross, like, why would you say that?
Lost in the woods, they raving and stripping, hugging a legend like Shea is tripping. Sunflower showing his Peter like ripping, camping in England.
Bitch, you know how you got here, right?
Feet in the sand of my girl in a castle, talking to Aztecs with titties and tassels, giving out prizes to winners of raffles, and meeting my friends. It was well worth the travels. Took a little trip across the pond. Legends on the stage, I'm rocking on. Secrets in the garden, ain't no telling what we started. And we
what's the Ray and Carly thing?
Like a dawn, chinchilla looking fly, had a twin in the packed crowd. Pink party was popping, so many colors in that cloud. Ruby J playing, making me a knock so spaz out. When the verse takes a kick, renegade, mad proud. Scarlet Faye with a nipple slip, no complaints from the witnesses. No replacing these instances, we mobbing deep like we infamous. Pop some pills, we limitless. If it starts to rain, we in the tents. Drone in the sky for the book club pics, masking the pain from innocence. Romaine on the stage and he's killing the solo. Ren was in the background, we zoomed in on the photos. Batteries was dead, but we came with the GoPro. We got so much footage like we making a promo. Took a little trip across the pond.
Carly is a
Legends
G.
on the stage, I'm rocking on.
I don't know what the Ray and Carly thing is.
What we started and we chilling with the artist. Now I'm feeling like a Don. Started out in London with the tour of the attractions. Riding on a bike behind my girl, she's so attractive. Ended in a tunnel where the graphics really packed in. The hand to meet some kids, so I had to get to blasting. Find up on the wall, so the bucket list is shorter. Then we hit the pub for fish and chips around the corner. Seen the palace and the abbey and the clock, and it was torture, cause my thighs were burning from exploring like Eudora. We packed the things, we hit the train, oh shit, we missed the exit. It was strange, quick exchange, later than expected. Future waiting at the station, laughing at the method. Then we hit the studio rehearsals with the legend. Now we out in Brighton for a tour of all the places that Ren recorded videos, busking in locations. Tales of Screechy Jenny, we were singing famous phrases. All the smiling faces made it worth the trip from Vegas. Next up was a hope and ruin, line up stacked, they going nuts and singing happy birthday. Place was packed, we had the homies jumping, whole crowd screaming fucking bigs. Big props out to Tony Humphries. Then we hit the after party, 40 something going clubbing. Took a little trip across the pond. Legends on the stage, I'm rocking on. Secrets in the garden, ain't no telling what we started. And we chilling with the artists, now I'm feeling like a Don. Been a wild week, yet the best part hasn't started. Cause the random verses represented all across the garden. Rocking out with renegades, waiting for the arson. Got the padded walls up, ain't no way we getting pardoned. Fans was going wild, showed up early and we piled in.
I wonder who made this beat. This sounds like a sounds like a Vexo beat, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a Vexo beat. Yeah, Vexo makes sick ass beats, man.
Legends on the stage, I'm rocking on. Secrets in the garden, ain't no telling what we started. And we chilling with the artists, now I'm feeling like a Don. Been a wild week, yet the best part hasn't started. Cause the random verses represented all across the garden. Rocking out with renegades, waiting for the arson. Got the padded walls up, ain't no way we getting pardoned. Fans was going wild, showed up early and we piled in. Camped up in the front row with no spaces like a hyphen. You know it's getting hype when all the people so polite and kinda crazy that the time spent was to break in the asylum. Started off with hiring, now we screaming like a siren. And the drone show in the sky was killing green on the horizon. Romania came and hit the stage in the Mask for Money game. Safe to say the whole thing changed. Ren relaxed and started playing. Little Birdie turned to Piggy, remix that we needed. Cause the moment that they seen him, whole crowd started screaming. Vic and Noxie brought the hype, the crowd was really fiending. Props to other guests like Chilla, salmon eating. Safe to say the whole experience was really beautiful. Couldn't happen to a better dude than Ren. It truly shows way he takes his pain away and makes his stages doable. Inspired us in ways it really is unusual.
Alright. I don't know why I spent like doing the finishing touches on mine. What is yours? What are you doing? Have you done that commission? Which commission piece? I'm not sure. Mad Wolf, what are you doing? Working on. Maybe you told me and I missed it, or maybe I read it out and just didn't process it.
From rockin' plainties, now we chopping.
Oh, it's in my IG. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so I'm like so OCD that painting another wall suit. Oh yeah. Not even started that yet. That's gonna be a long process. What's I saying? Oh, so OCD that when somebody, like, I get all of my notifications on like every single, like, I barely ever miss, like I barely ever have somebody be like, oh, I messaged you and you never responded. Like, I always, like, or maybe I won't respond, but I see them all the time. And sometimes I'll open it when I'm somewhere where I can't like watch it or click on it or anything, and then I don't ever see it again. That's what I was trying to say.
Protect your neck from killing sprees. Illest team coming for your head like a guillotine. Hoping that it's still a dream. Protect your neck from killing sprees. Illest team coming for your head like a guillotine. Something like a thriller scene. Protect your neck from killing sprees.
You wanna hate me, then hate me, that's cool, but don't be deceitful. Don't talk or act like you know me, or my behaviors belittle your perception of value. Step on mine, be careful, I'll cripple. I know just how to attack and know your ego is
I am painting another wall. But you know, to be 100% honest with you, I'm like totally fucking that thing up. Like, I might just ruin that one.
If you're pushing, I will pull and put you back in your fetal position. In myself with love, but fucking hell, there's some people keep me controlling my anger. That's always staring through my people. This ain't a door of good and bad, it's a different type of evil. Think twice before you choose to take a step in my cathedral. There's two personas in here, I can't promise who will greet you.
Lighting with these cheer pebbles of her. Oh, alright, man. Yeah, I know that feeling too.
It's a win-win when we enter in with consent and wicked grins and the crins and adrenaline. Left them fidgeting, spinning synonyms, back and bending them. Wetter than the winter wind, back and forth like Wimbledon. Finally found my princess, so I'm hoping that the slipper fits. Mission is to listen, must be growing when I picture this. Flashing back from trenches, now we starting up these businesses. Focus on the kids and we building up our premises. Been some incidences when the British was bridging them. It gets intense when pigs is militant and we don't witness them. Skin you in could get you sent to prison in the incident. Vigilance like Zimmerman, no mention of a sentencing. If his pigment tint was a twin with the richest men, then it's insolence, consider him less than a citizen. Minimums is only given when it's Finnegan or Gilligan. It's inconsistent when to stop resisting his curriculum. They stop and frisking us, locking wrist and cuffs. Nuff's enough, cops is quick to bust, causing mistrust. Boxing with no gloves, laws is just unjust. Y'all should switch it up, want to censor us, cause the tops is with the gov.
Yeah, I've honestly had like so much going on in my life. I was gonna announce that this would be my last stream, but I decided not to.
Laughing like a manic patient
Patient hands are waving, got no plans for stating. Glad we made it, landing classic statements. Had arrangements, stacking massive payments, captivating like.
What I didn't want to do is like announce my last stream and then come back and do like another video like a few days later, like, oh well, this came up, so now I'm gonna do like just one more or whatever. Like, I just didn't want to do that whole shit.
Calibrated, brewing up this buzz, we stay caffeinated, wrapped in plastic like it's laminated. Animated thugs, you ain't heavy.
It won't be like the last one I ever do. So like, you don't have to worry about that. It's just that
Thunder buddies hugging when we detonate, demonstrating that the instigating wouldn't get you famous. But
I'm going through like a lot of stuff, and not only is like I don't stream enough to be able to say like, oh, it's affecting me getting things done, but it is like affecting me getting things done. But the biggest thing is I am gonna be moving out of my house, and sooner that I like just pack up like my stuff and like just pack up my stuff, then the more pressure it'll put on me to like get the shit done that I need to get done. Does that make sense?
Now that the older I'm playing again. Mr. Miyagi, I'm painting the fence. Sweeping the legs of parlays as a gift. Black belt in life, now we raining on kicks. Punches is stacking like masons on bricks. Business is higher in shape for a lift. Blessing they walls with the spray and no drips. Doing it live in this trade on the shit. It's no wonder they paying for it. New generation, new way of thinking. Get off my lawn, I'm clearly just hating. Family is winning, feeling like Peyton. Man in this pavement, still feeling ancient. Crew from the basements,
oh, that looks kind of sick.
Bosses, I'm feeling like pavement. Doesn't make sense, I'm sick of the waiting. About to be 50, I don't have patience. Nearly died trying, we vibing, we made it. Waking and baking, we lying at the blazing. Now we just cooking, spicy like Cajun. Training, creating, building relations.
Yeah.
Lighting up the flames. Fire in the booth, ain't a damn thing changed.
Well, I was gonna announce that it was my last stream, and then I was gonna pack up all my equipment and do that, but I still haven't exactly decided if I'm gonna like move in with my homeboy or if I'm gonna like get my own apartment. So until I get that part done, then I would just be sitting here at home with like no computer, no like nothing to do, and yeah. So I decided I was gonna like not announce that yet, and
everything that I see, I'ma take it, get it through hard work and dedication. Dedicated, that's my persona. Grade A, don't need no diploma. Ricochet, yeah, he's gonna show you how to kill a beast, so I'ma move over.
Passing the torch, and we lighting up the flames. Fire in the booth, ain't a damn thing changed. Burning from the inside, passion from the pain. Show me what you got when the lights is in your name. Passing the torch, and we lighting up the flames. Fire in the booth, ain't a damn thing changed. Burning from the inside, passion from the pain. Show me what you got when the lights is in your name.
Damn, son, you didn't have to kill him like that. I'ma have to go for a second round now.
Old school science raised on violence. They can't find why shady is styling. So persistent, out to win this. Handle business, scandalousness. Man's a Grinch, jam with Christmas. Your team leaving ambulances. Came to Vegas with guns and cases. Aim with greatness, armed and dangerous. Writing kids with smiling faces. Running bases, safe from traces. Locked and loaded.
I will say this though, you've been with somebody for
broken codes and folks is quoting voted golden. Shay and Vic, we
20 years. It's kind of like
frozen with homes exploding.
a lot of stuff to do to like.
Lighting up the flames. Fire in the booth, ain't a damn thing changed. Burning from the inside, passion from the pain. Show me what you got when the lights is in your name. Passing the torch, and we lighting up the flames. Fire in the booth, ain't a damn thing changed. Burning from the inside, passion from the pain. Show me what you got.
I don't think this was like the best way to do it.
Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation.
I was going nowhere fast, struggling with this cursed pride. I was paying for my past, thought I would've learned right. I was wasting what I had, crossing over blurred lines till I met my girl. I swear it's love at first sight. Homie told me she's the one, you about to wipe her up. I just started laughing, nah, I could never fall in love. In denial of the truth, we were bonding way too quick. Made me wanna straighten up, put away the playing shit. I was feeling quite confused because of past relationships. So I tried to play it cool, got me when she swayed her hips. Every night up on the phone, couldn't leave her ass alone. Feeling like a rock star, party like we Post Malone. Future's only shining, that's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising, sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited. Future's only shining, that's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising, sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you're doing a painting.
She's a beauty, I'm the beast. Sophisticated woman and a freak up in the sheets. My sweet treat makes me weak in the knees. Meets my needs and she brings receipts. She had me feeling certain ways, warm and raised like curtains raised. Vulnerable to hurt, replace my partner playing perfect spades. So damn fine and got the brains. Passionate, can't stop the flames. Whips and chains and soft restraints. Punk rock princess, grab her braid. Future's only shining, that's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising, sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited. Future's only shining, that's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising, sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited. How you know that she's the one, make you wanna change your life. When you find your soulmate, she's the one you make your wife. Raise 3 kids and they're all amazing, can't be replaced, there's no upgrading. Conversation stimulating, baggage gone when we started dating. Ride or die when things get crazy, Bonnie and Clyde like B and Jay-Z. Flying high when things get shaky, fight or flight, I'll be your safety. My best friend at least till 80, perfect team it's feeling lately. Got my heart, no ifs or maybes, proud to say that you my lady. Future's only shining, that's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising, sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited. Future's only shining, that's till dawn we riding. Staring to her rising, sunset on an island. When I see her smiling, it's like lightning striking. Blood pressure is rising, but I'm never uninvited.
I'm not really liking how this is looking, but oh, I think I could have done it. I think I could have done this better, just like if I freestyled it all in.
Explosive from the onset, bomb shit, but you frontin' like a bomb threat complex. Your concepts out of context. In my heyday, we lighted up crucial conflict. Hot shit.
Oh well, lessons learned.
Glory hole, blow a nigga through the wall. Pause, cause, catch your breath like Lamar. Got it wrapped like some gauze. They react, dropping jaws. These artists, surface level cosmetologists.
It does look kind of cool though, right?
That's why I hate y'all lames. These cats fake, they all cap like a baseball game. Aim, lock and loaded on my target, dropping hard shit. Aircraft carrier with bars, fly through hardship. Spark this like a sniper in the cipher.
It looks alright. It looks alright. Alright, I need to take a really fast break. Start this song over. It's 6 minutes long, so I'll be back before this is over, hopefully.
Yeah. Heyday Cypher.
like Pegasus. Let's go, yeah.
Live wire, yeah. Explosive from the onset, bomb shit. But you frontin' like a bomb threat. Complex, your concepts out of context. In my heyday, we lighted up crucial conflict. Hot shit, it's the 40 show, y'all. This block, glory hole, blow a nigga through the wall. Pause, cause, catch your breath like Lamar's. Got it wrapped like some gauze, they react, dropping jaws. These artists, surface level cosmetologists. My artist fact, artifact, archaeologists. That's why I hate y'all lames. These cats fake, they all cap like a baseball game. Aim, lock and loaded on my target, dropping hard shit. Aircraft carrier with bars, fly through hardship. Spark this like a sniper in the cipher. I'm hyper, I gave you more bars than a lifer.
I don't wanna run it back like we're regurgitating lunches. Getting motion sickness lately just from rolling with these punches. I'm the dragon to these dungeons, but they douse my fire scene. I'm too restless for the cells, I really need to spread these wings. Let's make it different. Shit, it's really been a gauntlet. Try to get up, short up. All I'm doing is stopping, but I'm getting it back like I could do this in my sleep. Brick on accelerator pedals, leaning back, steer with my feet. No catching me though. I'm stuffing luggage full of C notes, then headed for horizons like I'm Jesse El Camino. We know better than to stagnate, sit, wait, and dwell. I've been to purgatory, baby, but I think I prefer hell. That's that freaky kind of energy that scares you when it's vibrant. It's that 1% of 1%. At times you feel alive. We're a tidal wave that grows until it's labeled a tsunami. We're about to blow up bigger than two milkers on a mommy. Let's go.
Mayday, Mayday, they want to take away my AK. In my heyday, the DA came to take away my payday. Tried to take shade to the gateway. I escaped in the melee, paving the way like Pele, but I dreadlocks like a reggae. Resisting the rest, never sleep until the plan's done. Releasing the stress, eyes bleeding from the grams pumped. I was dodging shots, masked up, opponents back stuffed. Robbing spots strapped up, running from them handcuffs. Now you following strangers, steady hope among with thumbs up. When we follow strangers, ready scoping with the guns up. Imposter dodging danger, steady cloaking when among us. Dumb fucks get stuck up, probing like a butt plug. Use the passports for the nicotine fix. Then we passports quickly picking up the bricks. How did we passport of these ridiculous flips? And now it's passports taking trips with the kids.
Life don't come with a meal ticket, just deal with it. I'm Paul Wall with the bell, the scale's still tipping. It's real sickening, they felt this way in an ill minute. Come on, they knew that shit was wrong and they still did it. My 2 cents is life is nothing but some paradigms. Catch 22, keep it a buck with them inherent lies. Looking for change, now I flow against the currency. Anxiety they built for us, I never let it worry me. Beats is bumping, I'm seeing substance when I burn the weed. You heat the frontin', and there'll be repercussions certainly. Beat 'em up and don't let the streets become a murder scene. You couldn't save face with reconstructive surgery. Take it in stride, I see the hate in your eyes. And when it comes down to it, most just ain't gonna ride. I know it pains me, but I can't make it alive. Too busy training a day go by, can never let a day go by.
I'm in the crisis of a midlife. Think about the things that I did and how I've been nice. Trying to be the tough guy. Thank God those days are gone. The path that I've been on will make sure you stay strong. Lose your mind chasing great songs. I've seen a lot of people lose their minds trying to do the things we did. Hooked on drugs in the streets is where they live. And forgot about their kids from the music and the biz where you don't make shit once reality sets in. Or maybe you do if you played your cards right instead of taking all the shrooms and snorting up the Walter White. I'm consumed by the choices I chose in my life. You better chew what you bite instead of taking on advice from the fools who can't do what you do on the mic, trying to tell you how to write. Tell the marketing department I ain't taking any bribes. I'm surprised I'm alive. Now I'm back in the game and I ain't even hit my stride.
Hey yo, my flow be A-grade with the futuristic heyday. Been rhyming since 8th grade. I should be your sensei. Haters throw shade or just vacate the same space. Created with the brainwaves. We ain't on the same page. Full of surprises like the horse in Troy. Bringing you that flavor like wasabi and soy. Rolling up the rawness in lines. Sushi rhymes. Optimist rolling out, climbing to my prime. More than meets the eye, you'll watch me transform. I'm in rare form when I approach the platform. Applaud and clap for 'em or discuss me in forums. Foreign forensics breaking down the science forum. Sharp like darts and ninja stars. You get the point? Nunchuck bars that hit hard for your enjoyment. John Zoo rock smooth, way above average. Superfly, Top Gun, cruising, maverick.
It's rare how I grow, that's a blue orchid. Industry plants rose, but I know they forced it. I keep on seeing it often, how they repeating them often. They never making no sense, I know they needing an audit. I'm out of this world like Stephen Hawkins. I'm speaking the Martians, and this the cutting edge. Can't you tell I'm swift as a swordfish? And bring me your modest telepathically receiving this knowledge. We used to be broke, so we gotta go, so deep in the pocket.
Oh, and my camera died while I was gone, so perfect timing. I can't believe I've been streaming for an hour and a half and I got the the yin yang sign fixed or done. But I really do enjoy like hanging out and talking with you guys. Oh, this is a shitty bag.
Time to put another trophy up in the display case. Do this shit for giggles, give a fuck if they don't pay me. Yo, Speedy gonna have to go and lyrically cut you. Southern accent, but they hear me say fuck you. To anybody hating on the state of Alabama living, I don't need a knife, I'll grab the mic and fucking stab you with it. When you're bleeding out from the aneurysm, make you drink some water out the toilet, fill your bladder with it. I don't need the money, but respect, I had to get it. Better give my ass some fucking flowers like your daffodil.
I don't know, man. No one's seeing these Peaky Blinders. Keeping one eye open like a seasoned sniper. Scoping out the other shows, maybe see the
Okay, here's what I need to do.
Be more corner boys
Paint
and
marker.
Omar switching styles. I don't know, whatever suits you. I'm
Or
about to
maybe
go Dexter
I'll
on this
skip. I'll skip the paint marker for now.
Dropping rocket beats, Robbie with the sound off. King Kong got nothing on me or my raw thoughts. Training day is over, homie.
That's what I'm gonna do.
The ball hots.
Paint marker for now.
Rock, steady tossing molotovs. Releasing animals out of cages, jackasses going feral. Whole entourage in your yard with no Christmas carol. Basking in the Vegas sun on some exotic levels. Yellow pyramid, my whole squad, we like ancient pharaohs. Got 2 shooters, 2 guns, and we own the night. 007 flows, word to bone, come and try. Build a roam, daddy's home, time to rupture thighs. I'll do anything for brothers, fuck those other guys. Lone survivor, choking fighters. Ward off flames like broken lighters. Flow is fire, older, wiser. Blowing up like Oppenheimer. Dearly departed, fear uncharted. TED Talk here, don't get me started. Severely broken, city guarded. Bring Max Payne, transform the starlet. Pain and gain, don't shy from mocks. Replace your dame like Megan Fox. Straight from shots, duck hate and plots. Pepper sprayed, your brain got clots. Stroke of genius, drop the Kleenex. Lotion smooth, these flows are seamless. Holy Jesus, got no weakness. Broke the rules, now watch me sing this. Every time I close my eyes, got me feeling so stressed out. Can't get you out of my mind. I just wanna knock you out. The park like a home run, diamond cut like Shogun. Tokyo drift sliding through how we show guns. Miyamoto Musashi slicing through the motion. Props Kido Wabashi, the easy meal spokesman. Pen is mightier than the sword, that's a slogan. Uncle Papaya roasting haters with devotion. Realest intro in the game, that's a perfect potion. DJ come and run that back, now it's time to go in. Your idol, I rule you write the Bible in a new script. Spit shit futuristic like 3010 news clips. M16 rhyme schemes design clean and high, seen like crime scenes. I fry MCs like dry as mine is Visine. When I grab the mic, the Antichrist is like Dammy's night. Stab your wife and snatch a knife, the visual anti-type. Collab with hype, you had the ice, it's over like Miami Vice. Clash your flag with platinum stripes, always scrap like cats and mice. Oh shit, I think another hater's calling.
Wait, what happened to the music?
Your father has haters now, son.
Haters? He has like 2,000 followers.
Man, y'all the haters. It's like 2,600 now anyway. Nah man, I don't need a warranty. Spitting cold, platinum artist without a sitting soul. Sitting for relentless flow like damn this kid is cold. Repentant soul, send you to hell without a witness though. Commence a flow, defensive pro with a sick potential flow. Collab with Vexo on the track, make them run up out they lab. Murderous without the wrath, sick and about to smash. Got you in the scope we like, shady aftermath. Standing left, the hand that grabs the landed plan attack. Never seen before, 7 spleens or more. Get between your whore when this team implores. Hear the screams and roars. Clever machine of wars, send the Marines to even the scores. Better believe in yours or leave the demons.
That's a little bit better.
Yo, easy meal. Hope you don't mind I remixed your song. Ask your Filipino homies, man. I'm a big fan.
It's not gonna get any better, so do this part.
Knowledge and skills are the generators of success. There are many shortcuts to wealth, but few for success. A wealthy man can lose his fortune many times in their life, but always find his way back there. A poor man can have millions, but when he inevitably loses it, he will almost always remain in the same spot he fell.
Do we play the money game or does it play us? Is it pride or is it greed? We never giving up.
Dude, this song right here, like my flow on it, it's so corny. But it's such a dope song. Like, if you were really involved in the money game and like mostly on Discord doing the money game, there is so many, like, just a ridiculous amount of like hidden like inside jokes, and I was really proud of this song.
Crack the codes, our brain explodes. Are we chasing lust? Find the key, unlock the quiz, and now they envy us. How the hell did we get here? Never thought I'd pass across. Intersecting IG stories, Stevie's dodging cops. Tony calls for passports while we working out the sloth. Sideways when he is a fish, I'm twitching at the thought. Working like refineries, trying to solve inquiries. Energy low like minor keys. Jake said check the binaries. Lemon slippers, pentagrams.
Oh, I should let me do the shading first. Yeah, I don't want to. I should do the shading first. Although I did put away all like my markers.
Globally weakened, chalking the planet like Pikachu. Bleeding and hating, pleading for patience, collective intelligence, seeking the clue. Feed off the hatred, secret like agents, burning the pages, freed from the zoo. One hive mind, buzzing together, little crabs becoming so clever.
Did I say that in that song?
Finding the letters, rats and mazes, hunted for cheddar, chasing the cheese, it's gluttony. Envy on is a company. Take these pills reluctantly. Ren is the daddy, no custody. Recap vids and research docs. College thesis, writing props. Mental health for all just dropped. Red herrings when the codeine stopped. Ren is brilliant, so resilient. Imprisoned by pain in an uphill battle. Immune deficient, reaching millions. Cash in ashes, now bite that apple. Crossword puzzles filled with lyrics, not worth digging. Where's the clinic? Lipo menus, stats horrific. Meet your heroes, chase statistics. Swapping bullets, swayed ballistics. Topping ballots, daze the critics. No Rick roll display of gimmicks. Jumping hurdles, potato Olympics. In plain sight, and it begins. A bag ends, green with envy. Now the Discord is lagging. Sex pig hotline written on napkins. Homie VG calling like what just happened. Take some shrooms, hide this day. Grow some wings and fly away. Hit the ground, it's a slight delay. Bounce right back, might ricochet. Lust is bad, but the pig is scorching. Someone get a mop, cause the chat is pouring. Book the Jenny Wren at the port, then find that treasure, yo, get exploring. Send feet pics or cuddle the knife. Read a book, watch TV, make 'em exercise. Cut the cake where the password hides. Unlock that phone and it's on tonight. Slavery is here, Wall Street traders. Speeches given to distract crusaders. Call the cops, report the neighbors. Help them escape now,
Wealth
we
comes
the
and
traitors. Google Maps, we found the statue. Retweet this and get new tattoos. Over the shoulder, looking at you. Pig Bay photo shoot, that shit's taboo. Do we play the money game or does it play us? Is it pride or is it greed? We never giving up. Crack the codes, our brain explodes. Are we chasing lust? Find the key.
Oh yeah. I'm like thinking of all the lines in that song, and I'm like, I don't need a one.
With the right mindset,
Yeah, that's right.
Any work can prove entertaining and insightful. But because most people do not realize this, and because of the endless access to idealized lifestyles and fantasies, people feel even more discouraged to try and navigate themselves to a better financial situation in life. Instead, many opt for quick and degrading methods of making money. And this thinking is reinforced by the quick and fast-paced forms of entertainment, food and sexual gratification that is dominant in our society. Everything in our modern world is designed to be faster, cheaper, and more affordable, but they are rarely built to last.
this song is so sick, man. Or this song is not like super dope, but Bro Genji is just such a sick fucking person. Yo, what up, kid? How you doing?
Lost my rank and lost my crew. Started back at day one. Lost my way and fought the rules. Chasing these sensations. Caused my pain and thought it through. Or held back temptations. Cost to pay, a lot to lose. So we had to face some positivity. Respect is earned, we passing flowers. Dodging all the weeds. Neglect to learn, amassing powers. Falling like a leaf. Not concerned with castle towers. All are blind to see. Lessons learned from chance encounters. Spending time to lose myself. Making art, that's divine. Cloudy days are passing by. Left my cries and passed behind. Now we living high on life. Family ties and happy wife. Spreading joy, it boosts my mind. Waving to the passerby. Living in the fast lane. Substances to feel alive. But it had no substance. So we living high on life. Living in the fast lane. Looking for the wheel to drive. But the gears were spinning. So we living high on life. Living in the fast lane. Substances to feel alive. But it had no substance. So we living high on life. Living in the fast lane. Looking for the wheel to drive. But the gears were spinning. So we living high on life.
As a kid, I was high on life and always kept a smile. I was always outside and hyping, running hella wild. Fell in love with the lie, looking up to the clouds. I guess life and its vices is what that calmed me down. Had to trust the process. I love puffing chronic. You can't blame your own decisions. I'm just
Bro, were you guys in the you guys in the chat a few days ago when I did a reaction to Genji rapping with Harry Mack?
Really hard. Keep your head up high. I'm talking higher than the stars. See, now we flying past Mars. There's no denying what you are. Humans got the willpower, baby. That'll take you far. See, the ugly is gorgeous. We love it when it rains. A day is dependent and nothing is the same. I can't spend too much time thinking how did it was when I know the love of life is the most powerful drug.
Living in the fast lane, substances to feel alive, but it had no substance, so we living high on life. Living in the fast lane, looking for the wheel to drive, but the gears were spinning, so we living high on life.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the darker. I have to go with the darker marker for this part.
But the gears were spinning, so we living high on life. Opening new chapters, stories still being written. Edit past mistakes, create a brand new vision. Publishing life lessons, paid for all my bad decisions. Hard back in the old days, hoping for some fans to listen. Time to turn the page, changing from the negative. Novelties fading fast, family is all relative. Have to grow us fine, show them how we got to live. Put that past life on the shelf and focus on the positive.
Yeah, that's that. Well, yeah, Genji is the one that was just, dude. That's that verse right there. I know, like people don't. I know people don't like really like listen to like the surface lyrics to songs, but I did like a whole scheme right there about books, and it's so. I was really proud of that verse. I wish it would have got more like recognition. It's the entire 8 bars is all just one scheme on books.
So we living high on life, living in the fast lane, looking for the wheel to drive, but the gears were spinning, so we living high on life. Opening new chapters, stories still being written. Edit past mistakes, create a brand new vision. Publishing life lessons, paid for all my bad decisions. Hard back in the old days, hoping for some fans to listen. Time to turn the page, changing from the negative. Novelties fading fast, family is all relative. Have to grow us fine, show them how we got to live. Put that past life on the shelf and focus on the positive.
I was very proud of that verse.
I don't need no one around me, y'all know how I do it. They can keep on talking about me, y'all know how I do it. Let them keep on playing games, y'all know how I do it. Tell them this is how I do it, this is how I do it. I don't need no one around me, y'all know how I do it. They can keep on talking about me, y'all know how I do it. Let them keep on playing games, y'all know how I do it. ones to be sitting around while they're looking at me with an ego. Got a flight but it won't touchdown till I break that.
This is one, I have some fucking bars in this one, but I absolutely hate my delivery on this song.
I've been the one that they worry about, still hoping that I drop. I got that attitude from that country back and it's running all through my bloodline. I'ma live my life how I wanna live and I'll do it all for that one time. You ain't never met no one like me, dog, leave hard with the way I swung. I ain't tripping over no man cause I got more souls than Shane's song. So claiming that you want it, come try me, better get you some. Be ready for a fight, I'm to take them out at one. I don't need no one around me, y'all know how I do it. They can keep on talking about me, y'all know how I do it. Let them keep on playing games, y'all know how I do it. Tell them this is how I do it. This is how I do it. I don't need no one around me. Y'all know how I do it. They can keep on talking about me. Y'all know how I do it. Let them keep on playing games. Y'all know how I do it. Tell them this is how I do it. Tell them this is how I do it.
Yo, ask me how I do it. I said focus on the future. Be on that switch and posting content for the viewers. Teach up all the student. My approach is always Bueller. JK need a blueprint. I'm a golden era boomer. Running laps around these kids who track me down. The sound that hits surrounded by the clowns and prison. Found the crown and bounce on it. Now I'm on my king shit. Name of me is royalty. My queen is my weakness. Floating like it's buoyancy. Just to meet a joiner. Feeling lucky like I'm Lucas. Let us re-embroider stitching memories through music. Creeping blood and we 100 duck me when I'm ruthless. Easy does it, he's just frontin' quote me like Confucius.
I don't need no one around me. Y'all know how
I guess it's not terrible. I think it's just that, just the starting few lines, maybe what I didn't like.
this is how I do it. I don't need no one around me. Y'all know how I do it.
That fucking Joyner Lucas bar is like so fucking, yeah, golden era boomer.
This is how I do it. Tell them this is how I do it.
It was like a whole like royalty scheme, right? So it was like, I say like my queen is my weakness, and then I said something about taking a crown, and then I'm the king or something, and then I said she gestured me to join her, feeling lucky like I'm Lucas. So like she's gesturing me to like come to the bedroom or whatever, but gesture is like in the clown, and gesture to like as like a calling. And then join her and joiner, feeling lucky like I'm Lucas. Joiner Lucas has a song called Lucky. It's just, I thought it was really, really dope. I need like a darker. Hey, see you later, Kim. Yeah, I need to hopefully it'll be finished, and I'll post it in some groups when it's done. Thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I always love seeing you. You want to go like a purple color. What's this? Mulberry. I wonder what mulberry. It's probably like super dark. It's probably too dark. No, it's perfect. All right, cool. Perfect. So when I obviously I started rapping, like, it's funny because I still, like, to this day know like the first rap that I ever wrote. But that was like when I was either 14 or 15. And I didn't really write a lot of raps outside of that one. Wasn't really like my, I loved music, but rapping wasn't really my thing. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of white rappers, and it wasn't very accepted. And I started really rapping again. And, oh no, I spit all over this. I have a spot right there. We'll fix it though. When I was in Bosnia, I think I wrote a little bit before Bosnia. I was writing it in books, like these little books, and we would do like a lot of like, I mostly freestyled back then, but we would write and then we would do little games like, because me and my whole little crew that I hung out with, everybody could kind of like freestyle or could kind of rap. So we would just, when we're like waiting for formations or whatever, like we would do like 4 bars and then pass the book, and then the next person would write 4, and then the next person, like, it's kind of just fun stuff. But then when we went to Bosnia, we spent so much time in like guard towers, just staring at cornfields. Yeah, I started like writing rhymes like in the guard towers. I think one of the first ones I wrote was like, I was writing a letter to I was writing letters to a girl back in the United States, and I think I wrote her like a love song or something, and then when I read it to people, they were like, man, you should start writing more, like you're actually pretty dope at this. And like kind of a funny story that I tell a lot of people. Like, I was in Bosnia 97, 98, right? So there was like, internet was like just coming out.
MCing, DJing.
And
I don't even think you can be human without hip hop.
I mean, it was out, but like not like rarely anybody had like computers, and rarely anybody had like any knowledge of like what to do on a computer, or like, you know, just mostly it was just emails at that time. Emails and news, I guess. But we got an email that we could start going into like the headquarters. We call it a talk, but it was like the headquarters office, and they had computers in there, and they said like, if you want to check your emails, or like talk to your families or whatever, and I found on, what was it, Yahoo, I think it was just Yahoo chat rooms back then. I found like these like hip hop rooms, but then I went into the hip hop room, and like a lot of people that would like write raps in there in these hip hop rooms, and then like people would kind of like critique them or like tell you like, you know, like, oh, if you said this instead of this or whatever. Like some people just shit all over them. And anyways, it was kind of cool. I started like meeting like regular people go in there like consistently, and it was a cool thing. And so I started putting my raps in there, and funny, but somebody told me dial up and trials with AOL. Yeah, I'm not sure if AOL was even out yet, to be honest, but I could tell you some stories about AOL too. Jesus Christ. I put a rap in there, and somebody said that I was biting Slim Shady, and I was like, what the fuck is Slim Shady? Like, this is like, I just wrote this shit. Like, I promise you I'm not like biting anybody, and I don't know who Slim Shady is. And kind of like the whole chat was kind of going crazy, like calling me a liar or whatever. Like everybody knows who Slim Shady is. Like he's like the biggest thing in rap right now. And I basically was just like, yo, if he Slim Shady came out like in the last, I think at the time it was like 4 or 5 months, I go, then I haven't heard of him, because I'm in Bosnia. We don't have like, don't have access to like what's out right now. And they basically told me like I should check it out. So I had a friend, one of my really close friends, I had him buy the CD and send it to me. So a couple weeks later I got the CD, and it was like the craziest shit I ever heard. And I always thought like it's kind of cool, like the style of writing that I had at that time. People thought I was like biting Eminem. It's like, that's kind of cool. But it was just because it was, oh wait, what's this? It was mostly just because at that time I was kind of doing like, I would say like shock rap, or like,
but asking, that's the hard part. In fact, 62%.
I thought of it more, I thought I was like more like biting like Wu-Tang Clan and stuff. They kind of had like a lot of like torture type shit, like what they would do to you, and it was kind of like,
we've made it easier for over 5 million people worldwide to find help, because when help gets,
I'd say shit like I'll wrap you in barbed wire and roll you down a mountain, force feed you water so you look like a water fountain, make you run through a minefield just to see if you make it, no explosion here, do it with this rake then. Like, it was all like kind of stuff like that. And that's why they thought I was copying Eminem, but I felt like all the rappers that I kind of like talked about stuff like that, like ripping out your heart and like cutting off your spleen, and that's kind of like the 90s East Coast style. I think mostly Wu-Tang though, because everybody else had like gun bars, and Wu-Tang had like swords and axes and blades. Like they put that shit into their stuff. I don't know. Super long story, probably not interesting at all, and maybe not as funny to everybody as it was to me. But I know what you said. Oh, it might be behind, but I've already said it, so. I remember I had one that was like, I wish I could remember the whole thing, but I know part of it was like, oh wait, I actually might be able to remember the whole thing, because I just remember, whenever I could remember the very first line, usually could remember the whole thing. So let's see. It was something like, I can't be changed like spelling race car backwards. Smack myself even if I think of a whack verse. Haven't smacked myself once cause my rhyme's top notch. Bad for your health like mixing steering wheels and scotch. Oh man, I lost it. But I know part of it was like jumping from a waterfall, no water at all, landing on 2 feet and now I'm 2 feet tall. I wouldn't be cut short if my name was DeVito. Got no twin brother, but my mind is still evil. Command like a cobra, contents to probe ya. I'm like half the game, I got the right to say I'm a soldier. Deadly like the plagues, flow more than locust eggs. Been in the desert 40 nights and 40 days. Oh man, I wish I could remember the rest of it, but yeah, that's crazy I can remember that shit. The very first rap I ever wrote. Oh man, I finally caught it and then it just flew away when I opened my hand. I got like a little tiny fly, like what was I saying? Oh, the first rap I wrote was like there was this guy who was like he was like my arch nemesis in high school, right? This guy didn't like me, kind of like a racial thing, like yeah, really racial thing, not kind of like he told the crew that I was like breakdancing with, the guys that I was hanging out with, were kind of separated into 2 different crews, and our crew had like, we were all mixed, everybody like different races, but there was the white people in it, and the other crew of people was like all Mexican and black and Filipino, and I think they had like 1 white dude. But at one point this guy told like the leader of our crew, like, don't bring, like, we're gonna practice over here and don't bring like the white boys with you or something like that. So he used to clown on us. He didn't like white people doing like hip hop. And it's kind of like the driving force that made me like, I practiced breakdancing like more than like humanly like a normal person should. But it was like 1000% just to like prove him wrong. And the same thing with like, wanted to get really, really good at graffiti art. I was decent when I first started doing graffiti because I was already like a pretty good artist. But I see it a lot in people that just start doing graffiti. Like they kind of get the techniques down really well and get the like concepts, but they don't get the style of graffiti. Like I could always look at somebody and be like, that's not a graffiti artist, or that's like a brand new graffiti artist. And that was kind of like me. So when I first started, it was like I draw really abstract, like cool stuff, but when I look at it now, I'll be like, oh yeah, no wonder these guys used to like not like me. That shit was like whack.
We have a dangerous threat.
Get tickets now.
He escaped.
He's not from our world, but he's making himself right at home.
Look, I got a dog.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to get you.
Lilo and Stitch.
I'm gonna give you to 3 Stitch. Why?
What never ends. I'm like super rambling.
At LinkedIn, we know hiring is a big deal for your small business. Sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming.
I think I'm so freaking tired right now. Like we've been working really hard at work.
Feel confident you're hiring the best person for the job.
And
hiring bliss. See why 86% of small businesses who post a job on LinkedIn get a qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at LinkedIn.
I feel like when I'm tired,
LinkedIn.
if I have like shit on my mind, which I have like a lot, because I'm like, I'm having to like change all my accounts and set up appointments to like, I had to get like a new bank account. And I still need to go figure out like if I can get a new phone account at the same place, or like if they'll just like transfer me to my own new account. When I have all that shit on my mind, I can't sleep at all. And even though I'm super fucking tired, I can't sleep. Usually when I can't sleep, and I go to work the next day tired, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse, you know? It's like a revolving door. Last night I was like, alright, I've been really, really tired at work because I'm not getting enough sleep, so I'm gonna go to bed early. I don't know what happened, but I just like woke up all night long. Part of it was my dog, because for like the last it's been since February of last year. I've been sleeping on the couch, and my dog sleeps with me. But she's a spaz. Like if happens outside, she fucking jumps up and starts barking, or already 8 o'clock. Jesus Christ. What day is it today? Is today? I don't know what day it is. Kind of cool. All right, so I still got fuck it. Let me just I still got at least an hour and a half left to go on this. I'm gonna be busy. Or I'm not gonna stream because the Golden Knights are playing. And I can't watch the Golden Knights play at home. I have the channel that it's on, so Friday. Don't think I'll stream Friday. What I'll do is we'll do the final stream for this on Saturday, early Saturday, so that way the UK people can watch it. Not at all what I was like going for. Well, that whole rant that I was doing, like, about being tired, like, the whole point of that was when I'm tired, like my body's tired and my mind is tired, then I like talk a lot and I get distracted very easy. I feel like subconsciously, if I'm not talking, then I feel like time goes by super slow, and I feel like stream is very boring. So talking and telling dumb stories like kind of keeps me awake and keeps me battery charger. And then as soon as I get off the stream, I'm gonna be like totally exhausted. which is maybe good. Maybe I'll fall asleep early tonight. But I really do appreciate you guys being here, because I could stream with nobody here. But if there's nobody here, then I kind of like stop talking. Kind of forget, like, or it's hard to remember that, like, even if there's nobody in the stream watching, some people might watch it later on.
Business is war, and the outcomes of each battle shape our world, from the food we eat to the apps on our phones and the planes we fly. There's no better way to understand our world than by studying the titans who shape it. Business Wars takes you behind the scenes of some of the most epic corporate battles in history, exploring the strategies, personalities, and high-stakes decisions that changed industries forever. Listen to Business Wars wherever you get your podcasts.
This blue is much better than that purple that I used. Purple pen that I used, this style, the fine line pen. It's like just to kind of like highlight the, so these kind of look like they're lifted off the page a little bit.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to get you.
Lilo and Stitch.
I'm gonna give you to 3 Stitch. Why?
I don't know if it was
How can advertising on
bad angle. I don't
start sales for your small business?
Thanks to TikTok ads, I was able to open up a business with my childhood friend, get a warehouse, and even hire employees. My name is Julian, and I am one of the founders of the Snacks Lab. We are an exotic snack company. We had over $100,000 in sales from our TikTok
that purple one that I used. Maybe it's just because you can't really see it. Felt like I was like doing nothing. I knew I was.
Head over to getstarted.tiktok.com/TikTok ads.
Yo, does anybody in here watch any of like the news or politics? I'm not gonna like start talking about politics, but something crazy happened yesterday. So that I don't have to it was like a super joint arrest, but our DEA, FBI, ICE, like everybody worked together, and they've been working together for a long time on this case, and they just I guess they just did it yesterday, but they arrested 16 people. The main person that they arrested was like one of the leaders of the Sinaloa cartel from Mexico, but he was in Oregon. But let me read you what these what they seized in this. All right, so fentanyl, 11.5 kilograms of fentanyl, and 3 to 4 million fentanyl pills that were stamped oxycodone. Methamphetamine, 75 pounds, so 35 kilos of meth. 4.5 kilograms of heroin, 7.5 kilograms of coke, $4 to $5 million in cash, and 41 weapons. That's crazy. Okay, that shit was pretty sick. Hey, what is up? Got busted. They busted, it was 16 people across multiple states, but the main one that they were targeting was in Oregon, or that's where they found him in Oregon, but he was one of the top leaders of the Sinaloa cartel from Mexico. But this joint raid, like multiple arrests, was in like Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, part of Texas. So the leader of it was in Oregon, but it basically like covered like the whole like southern west coast of the United States. I didn't really mention California. I don't remember if there was anything in Cali. Alright, this is where I'm gonna stop for the night. And hopefully, depending on like what I do on Friday night, Saturday morning we will finish this out. So what I still need to do is like re-outline the letters, because I don't like them to be really skinny like this. I want them to have more of like a thicker feel. I do like my bubbles and the drips, and then the last step I'll do is the highlights, and then maybe some like lines inside the top of the letters. I usually just do kind of like little shapes and lines and things like that. And then I might do some highlights on the 3D and some shadows. Pretty much done. But I think I could do it on Saturday morning. This might be a stupid question, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna take a picture of it and send the picture to Christina, or I might be sending it to Christina. I don't know. She just asked me to draw this so that she could do like stickers and merch design. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll put the design on my store, but I don't even know, like, with what's going on, like, I don't know how long my store is going to be open. So yeah, obviously I will eventually get it back opened again, but because the store is linked to bank account that I share with my wife, like close that bank account and then open up our own, and that might affect like store, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Pixie's like, I love when she comes in the chat. Always like cheers me up. I just picture her doing like cartwheels and shit, typing and then doing a spin and then type another letter and like do like a little 6 step, start breakdancing, turn around, type some more. But then in real life, like if you look at her wrong, she'll like bite your head off. Not really, just kidding. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take off. Been 2.5 hours. Juggling butterflies. Wow. Alright, peace out, you guys.